start with, our main list here, the Lightning Raikou list. And Wheatr, I'm going to let you talk about it while I pull up the deck list here for everyone to look at.
All right, this is more or less Mahone's list, but I've changed a few things. I really like the heavier spread angle, so I use the Electivire that does 50 to the whole board instead of the one that does 180 to a single target. I've also added Clara. I think that's a really good late game card for recycling Regieleki, or even Zapdos, or getting back a Dynamotor that gets sniped. So that's one of my favorite supporters, so I put that in here. And I've got a couple other very minor changes, but yeah, just plays a more spread based attacking strategy rather than the real mix that Mahone does.
Second deck here. Run Jamie Run, professor in the TG. He's also in the Cardboard Warriors group. Put out this Tinkaton list a while ago, and so I was really excited about it. Very similar to the Psychic Dragapult list of the past. The one change is you take out the Dragapult and you're entering in the Tinkaton line, which for 2 energy does 90 damage. If one of those energy is a special energy, it does 180, and then it also has a trade ability where you discard a card and you can draw 3. So a very interesting card. It paired with Kirlia, which has a very similar ability. It's just going to draw you a ton of cards, and then you have the Gallade that's going to search for that specific supporter that you need with its Buddy Catch ability. Besides that, you're just playing good psychic cards, which there are a ton of. We have the best search in the format. Besides like Quick Ball, Level Ball, Ultra Ball, Nest Ball, Hisuian Heavy Ball, you also have Fog Crystal and Mysterious Treasure, which for some reason just gives Psychic an absurd edge when it comes to setting up. And then we probably have the best stadium in all of GLC represented here in Dimension Valley. Just all your Psychic attacks cost 1 less. Just pretty good. And so that's the Psychic Tinkaton list. And then this is game 2 of our Raikou Gauntlet. Game 1 was Dark versus Lightning. Dark narrowly got it. It was like one of those, I got it this turn or he was going to get it the next turn situation. We're on game 2. We've got a couple mulligans here. Oh, did we roll?
We didn't. Are we rolling?
No, you lost. You get to pick. I'm assuming second.
I always want to go second.
All right, we're gonna take our 3. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. All right. So we can just kind of get going. All right. So we see Mareep. We know what's up. Our friend sees. We're playing Tinkatink. We're playing our scrap pickup version of that card. Alright, some interesting things here. We're definitely going to be Marshadowing on turn 1. I'm pretty sure.
Oh boy.
Psychic players, other PSA, always go first. You have Marshadow in your deck. And it's just good. So let's get set up here. Let's start with the Fog Crystal. We got Ralts in our hand too. We just want to make sure that we have Kirlia. And we do have Kirlia. And we got our Tink lineup going on, so I'm very happy with our prizing right now. Now, the sad thing is if we look through our entire deck and Marshadow isn't there, but Marshadow is there. So I do think we show Marshadow. Let me go ahead and just make sure that's the right decision. And how can it be wrong, right? Alright, so let's Ralts. Now, same thing, I have Galarian Articuno in my hand. And that card can actually be pretty useful in this matchup. And the fact that it just does 120 to anything. And so, and we just want to get our hand empty. So I do think we are going to Galarian Articuno and just get an energy. If we find an Inkay here, we can just, get that going in like 1 turn. Especially since it's early. We are going to play the Dimension Valley out. Why not? We have Lusamine in our deck to recover if we need to. We know our opponent is going to need the Silent Lab, so we're going to be fighting that battle. And it's going to be a lot harder for him to fight that battle when we Marshadow and let loose. Again, the Dimension Valley might be a little early. I'm always kind of like a little cautious when it comes to playing, but I think at this point, just get it out. You got so many ways to recover it. Lusamine, Verse Seeker, Lusamine. I feel like that is a common thing that ends up happening against spread decks for these psychic decks. You just want to keep your bench barrier up. You want to keep Silent Lab out of the active spot for the stadiums. It's going to be a battle like that, and this deck is one of the best at searching up those sorts of things, especially with Gallade in your active spot. But let's let loose. Let's draw our 4. Let's attach an energy to Tinkaton, and then I think we're just going to pass it to you from there. I think we'll wait on Marshadowing again.
Alright, draw for turn. Oh, that's not a good top deck. I'll start by using Fluffy Pillow to put you to sleep.
Alright, Tinkaton is asleep.
And I don't have any choice, but I have to research Luxray, Energy, Guzma, Counter Energy.
Okay. That's what turn 1 Marshadow forces opponents to do. Just get rid of some good cards.
Definitely lost some good cards there, no doubt. I will play Hisuian Heavy Ball. Oh wow, okay. That's tough. My prizes are real tough this game.
Oh no.
We'll see.
Tough prizes, tough matchup.
Kind of bank on Raikou. So I'll put Speed Energy on it. Lightning Energy, draw 2. And not bad draws, to be honest, off of research. I'll put Blitzel down and pass to you.
Alright, let's draw for turn. Oh, we forgot to, let's roll for Wake Up. Alright, it is Tails. Alright. So we need an energy here. Because we get an energy, we can start Galarian Articunoing. At least we can kill Raikou and kind of force you to kind of... we know counter energies in the discard bin, so there's not going to be a lot of surprise Raikous this game. How many cards do you have in hand currently?
I've got 3.
3 cards in hand, so this will be interesting. Interesting to say the least. So I do think I want to float Stone onto the Galarian Articuno, and now I have 2 choices that are a little bit difficult. So I can Marnie here and see an extra card. Hope that one of them is an energy. We'd have to scoop up net our Tinkaton first, which means we'd lose an energy, which I think is fine for now since we have Inkay and Malamar in the long run. Or we could, which I think that we just have to do it this way because we can't switch any other way, right? So I think we have to scoop up net the Tinkaton, energy in the discard bin, promote our Articuno, play Tinkaton, and then we'll Marnie away. We're looking for an energy here. Energy, Kirlia is another out, Evo Soda, Mysterious. There's so many things that can get us what we want. It's just right to do this. Alright. We got some things. We found the energy. So the energy's good. It just means that Articuno can't attack next turn, which is fine. I think, you have your energy attachment last turn to Raikou. I think this is fine. So let's go ahead and we'll just hit Raikou for 120, take the early prize, and discard all energy from our Articuno.
This is when it's quite bad that I had to research away counter energy. Alright, draw for turn. I will put Air Balloon onto Mareep. Use Fluffy Pillow to put you to sleep.
Alright.
I'm also going to throw down Parallel City.
Alright.
I'll evolve Electabuzz into Electivire. Evolution Incense for Laffy. Actually, I have the Marit pivot, so electric seems pretty good.
Yep.
I'll take electric. And then my last card is Reverse Seeker. So I'm gonna have to Reverse Seeker for
I'm assuming research here, right?
Professor's Research.
It's pretty good. Pretty good recovery after the turn one Mars Shadow into like, playing out your hand. I know you had an early research, but double research here is pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, it could be worse. Alright, so I drew into Flaffy as well.
Okay.
I wish I had gotten into Zebstrika this turn. That would have been great based on my hand. I'll play Professor's Letter, looking for 2 lightning energy. So I can actually, you don't have, well, let's see, you're asleep. So if I had been able to sprint away an energy, I could have actually attacked with Electivire,
That
which
would
would
have
have
been
been real big,
pretty good too.
but I missed a little bit. So that's okay. I will put 1 energy. Why am I putting that on Electivire? I'm putting it on Tapu Koko. I'm going to start just putting out some damage. I will Dynamotor 1 energy to Tapu Koko as well. And I'm going to go ahead and special charge while it's in my hand.
Yep.
So I'll put counter energy back in the deck.
This is a real good turn. Counter energy back. Got the pivot. Tapu Koko coming in for 20.
Exactly. So I'll put 20 on everything, and I need to shuffle my deck.
All right. Now, might have been a misplay on our part going after the Raikou when we probably could have gone after the cards, some of your support Pokemon. I guess we were kind of hoping that we'd have a good follow up. We haven't. But let's roll here to see if our Articuno's awake. I'll roll on screen here. All right, there's a heads. It was heads both times. All right.
I would have trusted you.
All right, draw. All right, that's a pretty interesting roll. I forgot that this card was in our deck. I'm gonna be honest with it. It's enhanced hammer, so
Okay.
good to know that that card exists. All right, so let's start with a field blower. Let's hit your air balloon and let's hit the parallel city. I have an energy for turn. I just don't think it really matters. We also have Lucamine here. We just don't have a way to accelerate any energy besides that. Our hand is bad. You don't happen to have any special energy on that side, do you?
I do not.
Okay, so our enhanced hammer not great right now, but should be great later on. We do have N here though, which is going to let us see some different cards, and there's really nothing I want to put this energy onto. So let's N. Not sure if this N. I think we're playing Iono in this list too. I think we're playing N and Iono. Now, this is going to be kind of tough because if we don't hit a couple things, then we're facing Electivire board wipe, particularly. You could take 3 prizes. Our Articuno's looking rough and lonely by itself, and then we're probably just losing there. So we need to find a way to get our bench barrier Mew active. So here we go. Here's 5 ways to look for it. Okay. We got some looks. We got some looks. So let's go Evolution Incense here. Let's get Kirlia. Let's evolve into Kirlia. Let's discard Bridget to draw 2 from Kirlia. Well, just draw your bench barrier Mew naturally, guys. That's how you win. Um, let's parallel city you.
Ooh, that's not good.
Alright, and then I'm gonna play Wobbuffet, and then we're gonna retreat Articuno into Wobbuffet.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
actually going to ditch my. Hmm. Still not sure what I want to ditch. I guess Electivire. Well, what am I playing next turn? Yeah, I just with Mew is going to be too difficult to deal with, so I will ditch Electivire
Alright.
and draw for turn. I had Lusamine in hand before the end, which would have been fantastic in this position.
Yep.
So no abilities. You end away my energy as well. So my best option here, because I don't want to see the cards I currently have, I'm gonna Iono
Yep.
for 6. I need an energy badly.
Alright. 1,
Knock
2,
out that
3, 4, 5.
Wobbuffet. Let's see, that was 5, so 6. 1 energy, that's all I need. Oh, that's not the right one.
Oh no.
Definitely don't want counter energy here, but waiting seems really bad. Um, hmm. uh, yeah, I just don't know if I can afford to wait. I have no other way to deal with the Wobbuffet. So, I will put the counter energy down.
Mhm.
Maybe this is a bad play, but I need to get rid of it. And yeah, I will second attack 100 damage. Oh, it doesn't actually knock you out, so that's not great.
Alright. Do you want to take all that back?
No, that's okay. I'll leave it.
Okay.
I was
Oh,
thinking 120 for some reason.
alright. 100 damage. Wobbuffet still in our active spot. Let's draw. Alright. What do we want to do here? So, our hand's good. It's just not great. We're sitting here with like Rescue Stretcher, Iono, Professor Sycamore. We've got VS Seeker. We've got our Tinkaton, but we don't have Tinkatank. So what are we looking for on this turn? Obviously, Gallade would be great, but we would have to draw into it before we use our supporter, and then we could start maybe getting something else going. Iono is fine. It draws us into 5. It draws you into 6, though, so we could always VS Seeker for our Marnie. Um, I think so. I think that's fine. So let's put an energy on Tinkatink here. Let's VS Seeker for Marnie. Let's be a little disruptive. And then let's Marnie away our hand.
You keep throwing away the cards that I want.
That's what I mean. That's what this psychic deck does. There's a deck in Magic that's called Jund, and it just does a little bit of everything. And so that's kind of what this deck is doing too. It just does a little bit of everything. All right, so there is a couple good cards in our hand. Let's go ahead and let's Gallade here. Um, let's go ahead and we got a full bench, but we think this Wobbuffet is going to go. Um, Gallade's pretty safe here as well, so um, let's quick ball away Nest Ball. And let's grab maybe Mimic You? Mimic You is pretty funny in a lot of different cases. Let's just grab that, keep that in our hand, and then I think we just say go and force you to kill our Wobbuffet.
Alright, draw for turn. I had boss in hand, which is what I wanted. But I'm now left with worse cards. I have no way to get rid of your stadium, which is really not nice. Okay, this may seem kind of crazy, but it's what I'm going with. I'm going to attach an energy to Blitzel and a muscle band. And then I'm going to... How many cards do you have in hand?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm going to Cynthia.
Okay.
For 16 cards. Oh, I didn't need to put the muscle band down. It's only got 110, right?
The Wobbuffet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got 110, so it's got 100 marked on it right now.
Do you mind if I take the muscle band back?
Put it back in your deck.
Shuffle it in. I was thinking I need to do 20. I've stuck in my head as 120 for some reason.
All right, it's the magic number in GLC. 120 is the number. 130, 2 magic numbers, which everyone doesn't play anymore because they know that those are the magic numbers. So just play Guzzler. He's 150.
Exactly. All right. Okay, still not finding what I need. Let's see. I will just retreat into Blitzel and use agility.
All right, Wobbuffet is down.
And that is a Tails.
All right, Tails. I forgot that had an extra bit of text there. All right, there's Galarian Articuno. Let's draw. That's a little bit of a rough draw there. Our hand is just 4 psychic Pokemon that we don't want to play, and Malamar, Tinkaton, Mewtwo, and Mimikyu right now. We really want Rare Candy Tinkaton here. I don't know how we get it, though. So let's start with Gallade. Let's go get a supporter. Well, I guess this is how we get it. Well, forgot that we could just go get teammates. Turns out that card's pretty good. Rare Candy is... Did we discard it earlier? I thought Rare Candy was in my deck. There it is. So Rare Candy, and of course we need a special energy to make all of this work out the way we hope. So let's grab Recycle Energy here. Let's go Rare Candy into Tinkaton. Let's attach the Recycle Energy. Let's retreat our Articuno into Tinkaton. Let's discard a card. Let's discard... I think we're okay discarding this Mewtwo and drawing 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we are. And then we'll do 180 to Blitzel there.
Alright. Draw for turn. I will Clara. Getting back my Luxray. And I really don't think there's just a chance at all for me to Raikou this turn. So, probably getting Blitzel back so I can draw in the future is nice. Yeah. Whoops. So I'll take back Blitzel as well. And I should have an energy in the discard, so I will... Dynamotor, just got 1, but I'm going to Dynamotor to Luxray, and there's not much else I can do. Maybe it would be good to thin my deck some. So I will play Level Ball, although I don't think I can grab anything with it. I think my deck is empty enough. Yep, I can't grab anything with it. Okay, and I'll use Tapu Koko's second attack to do 120 damage.
Alright, Tinkaton is dead. Recycle energy comes back to our hand, and we will promote Galarian Articuno. So let's start with a rescue stretcher here. And I think I kind of just want Wobbuffet back. So let's grab Wobbuffet back into our hand. Let's play Wobbuffet. Well, actually, let's Gallade first. We should have probably Galladed before we did all this to make sure that this card was in our deck. There is Guzma. We were very happy about Guzma. So let's grab a Guzma. Then I think we go Wobbuffet. We are going to attach an energy to Gallade here. And then we are going to Guzma up something. I guess we're going to hit... The Flaffy has a 2 retreat cost, so does the Electric, right?
Correct.
I think we hit the Flaffy. I think we hit Flaffy. We're going to put up Wobbuffet. Hopefully stall some Dynamotors here. And then we're just going to say go.
Okay. Draw for turn. You have a bunch of cards in hand.
Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards in hand.
Alright. Fortunately for me, I have Escape Rope in hand, so I'll play that.
Okay. We will put out, I think, Marshadow here.
It'd be so nice to have Zapdos right now, but alas, cannot. Then it would be really nice. You don't have any draw power. It would be really nice to reduce your hand size. I know you have Gallade, but at least if you're doing, it gives you fewer options to work with. So I think I could also Colress for 7, which would be pretty good. I think I actually want to, I need to find my field blower, so let's Colress for 7.
Alright.
Can't lose me in my own parallel city because of yours.
That is a hilarious thing that feels like maybe a miscalculation on Pokemon's part. Like, you should be able to play a Parallel City to counter an opponent's Parallel City, but the text literally says you can't play a card with the same name. Sad.
Sure does.
Sad stuff for the Parallel City double players out there.
Yeah, I completely whiffed. I will quick ball. I don't even want a quick ball. I'd like to save my quick ball. So I will, if I attack, I'm opening up Raihan. I'm opening up a lot of stuff. But I'm also giving you time. I'll just knock out the Wobbuffet.
Marshadow's active.
Marshadow, sorry.
Yeah, mark out the Marshadow. Let's promote our free retreat Articuno here. Let's draw. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, I think we do just Raihan here and get this Gallade swing in. Yeah, so I think we just grab Raihan. Um, how much does Luxray do again?
180.
180. So Glade's not safe anyway. Um, and it would require you to have, I mean, you're going to get the 2 energy, so Glade might be dead, and we might not be set up for next turn if we do this, so let me think this through. Here's the Raihan on top. We're definitely searching for something. I don't know if it's that, though. Oddly enough, we could just, yeah, I think that's fine, because we do have a pretty good follow-up, if that's the case. So let's grab Raihan. Let's Raihan and energy on to Glade, and then let's go search for a card. Alright. Then I'm going to play Hisuian Heavy Ball, which is going to get us Inkay. We're going to play Inkay onto the bench. We're going to let's play Mimikyu onto the bench too. And then let's retreat Galarian Articuno into Glade. And then let's go Galading. We'll do 160. And then we're going to put an energy on, I guess, Mimikyu here.
Okay. Promote Flappy. Draw for turn. Cannot find this field lower.
Oh, we had to play an energy from turn too. So there's recycle energy on Glade as well. We didn't have enough energy, but we had the attachment for turn.
Okay. I will put down Blitzel. I'm gonna play. Probably Silent Lab to start fighting the Stadium War again.
Mm-hmm.
Got that off the prizes.
Nice.
I'm gonna quick ball away Gloria and also play Nest Ball. Be great to have Zapdos. And for the upcoming Mimikyu attack. And that's all I've got. So while I'm in here, I'm going to play Teammates.
All right.
And I'll take a Float Stone for Flaffy. Wow, that's rough. That's actually super rough. I think. Let's see, you got Float Stone. Not any great tools to get rid of. I might just want to take Raihan for next turn. Or maybe attach. You're not going to have Glade anymore, so I think I'll actually take this card for next turn.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the things about the Psychic deck is when you have some of your support Pokemon being some of your best attackers, you're stuck in a situation where you put your Glade, or like I did earlier, your Tinkaton in spots where they're going to get knocked out, and then all of a sudden you're out your draw engine, you're out your supporter grab engine. It's a tough spot to be in, but you definitely want to take KOs. You can't get behind against a deck like Lightning.
That's true. So I will double Dynamotor to Luxray. Clean myself up next turn, but I think I have to. So I will whatever for 180 damage and put 20 on myself.
The Glade is dead. We'll recycle energy to our hand, and we will promote our Galarian Articuno. Alright, let's draw. And that's kind of what we wanted to see there. That's definitely a good draw. Just don't know if it's a good draw yet. So let's evolve Inkay into Malamar. Let's use Malamar's ability. Let's put an energy on Mimikyu. Let's retreat Galarian Articuno into Mimikyu. And then I think we're going to want to put a Recycle Energy on the Articuno as well. And then let's go ahead and we'll just copycat here for the knockout on Luxray.
Right. Promote Flaffy. Draw for turn. That was a very good draw. Alright, I'll play Rescue Stretcher to take back Luxray, put it on the bench.
Okay.
Now, I don't know whether to go Zapdos here. I mean, Zapdos takes the knockout, but then it gets stuck. So, I don't know whether I should... I could actually knock out your Articuno, which is your next realistic attacker.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to attach to Zapdos. I will double Dynamotor to Luxray. Or do I want to put one onto, let's see, how many do I have in here? I have 3 in here. I'm going to put 2 onto Zapdos.
Okay.
And, well, let's see. Now I'll only be able to do 1 next turn. So, how many cards do you have in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh boy. Oh, I have to play in. Okay, I can't do the play, but I wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and in.
Okay. In's pretty good here. We could definitely get stuck.
I wanted to boss and Electro Power your Articuno, which might leave you in a slightly difficult spot, but with 7 cards in your hand, I have no concerns about you getting out of it. So
I was confident with what we had. Alright, so 1, 2.
Right town map. And then I will retreat into Zapdos and Thunderous Assault for a knockout.
Alright. Mimikyu is gone. So this is a tough spot for us right now. Yeah, thanks so much. Camera change for sure. So we got Clara Energy plus a Malamar Energy attachment. So, and we're just looking at Mimikyu, we've got Mewtwo, and we have Marshadow as potential basics to grab with immediate impact. Mewtwo's going to be a little slow, I think, and I don't know if Marshadow is going to draw us into anything that's worthwhile either. Not being able to attack with the Articuno this turn is going to be pretty, but we are going to pivot to Wobbuffet, I think, anyway. Silent Lab, I guess, is a reason not to grab Marshadow here, right? Just, it makes it a non-out. So our only option really is Clara. So let's Clara. We're going to Mimikyu Mewtwo, grab 2 energies. Let's make sure we left enough energies in our discard pile. Yeah, there's 3 down there at the bottom. So we got enough energies to keep pumping out guys. So that's our hand. I don't think there's any basics. Let's burn a heavy ball here. Just take a look at our prizes. Those are reasonable. Alright, so let's bench Mimikyu. Let's bench Mewtwo. Attach from hand to Mewtwo. Let's attach to Mimikyu with Malamar's ability. Oh, Silent Lab stops Wobbuffet too. So we just filch for 2 cards? We might just let the Articuno die. This is tough. It's a tough turn, Wheatr. What'd you do to me? It's also like it might remove our pivot. Um, might remove our pivot if we do it this way. Um, so I think we might have to. It's risky. Everything we're doing is kind of risky right now. So let's. I guess it's fine if the Mimikyu kind of bites the dust. It's really good if he plays Raikou, but if he plays Raikou right now, we're looking toast anyway, and the Mew's off. So let's just retreat into the Mew and say go, and just hope that he doesn't have Raikou.
Alright, draw for turn. It's definitely no way I have Raikou, so... you've got how many cards in hand?
2 cards, and you know that they're both psychic energies based off of my Clara.
Alright, well, feeling okay. I'll attach a Grass to Zapdos and Lucamine for teammates would be great, but I don't know if there's actually any cards in my deck that I want back. So I could Parallel City you, which you dump Lobafet and probably Mimikyu. So that leaves you with a single attacker. That might be hard to get out of. So I'll take Guzma and Parallel City.
Yep.
And I think that's correct. So, at risk of doing something silly, I will play Parallel City.
So this is tough because now our bench barrier is back being active. We know that our Mew is probably going to die here, but it also means that Wobbuffet's ability is going to be turned back on, but he's just not going to be worth it. It also opens the door for a pretty easy Raikou play, if you have it, which I think it's just too late in the game at this point to worry about it because you're going to be down to 1 prize anyway. So we're going to ditch Wobbuffet and Mimikyu, I'm pretty sure is our play.
Oh, you know what? I just threw completely. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? I have to live with that decision. So I shouldn't have done that because I grabbed Guzma so I could easily kill one of your bench sitters next turn with Zapdos. So I don't know what I was thinking, but I don't know what I was thinking. So I will Dynamotor to Luxray. Oh, that was so bad. That was just so bad. I'll hard retreat off of the Zapdos into Luxray and attack to my own death.
Cool. We'll promote Articuno. Alright, draw. I don't know how that helps. So let's attach energy to Mewtwo. Let's use Malamar's ability to attach to Mewtwo as well. I got Ordinary Rod here. Just don't know if it's going to be enough because you have Guzma. So we probably just want to put Mimikyu back in our deck. It's a pretty reasonable attacker. Marshallow's back active. Might as well. It's more cards in the deck. More looks at stuff. Put 2 energy back. Make sure we look and make sure we have enough energy, or else we don't want to put that many energy back. So we'll actually keep the 2 energy there. Just shuffle Marshadow back. Let's retreat Glaring Articuno into Mewtwo, and then we'll attack for 180.
Alright. I actually do have it. Draw for turn.
Cool. I thought you might. We just probably 1 short there. You have the Guzma. You got to do 90 damage. You got teammates.
Got Revive. Revive for Tapu Koko. And double Dynamotor plus unit energy.
And then Guzma,
Malamar.
or Articuno. And you got it. was close.
Close game.
Yeah.
Not the matchup that I thought I was going